Hey everybody, it's Somni Respiratory Flux. Welcome back to Let's Play Star Fox Adventures. In the last episode, we located the warp pad to the lower chamber, found the spellstone warp pad, and placed a second spellstone. We're over halfway through the game, guys, apparently. And in this episode, we are going to continue on from where we left off, which is basically outside the Ocean Force Point Temple. Oh, hey. There's another mushroom, so I can actually have a full inventory on those. Yes, I know. Check the map to know where to go next. I know where to go next, and it's towards Thorntail Hollow. That, because I think that's just the best thing to have equipped like that. In general, that's blocked. That switch is blocked because we don't even need it because all the gates here are open. I don't know. But it's a few days after the last recording session where I had all that fail at the Cloudrunner Fortress and here. In the meantime, I've been up at my aunt's in Pennsylvania. And we got back today. I guess there's really not a whole lot more to be said on that story. Because I'm just here to record some more. I don't feel like killing you, so get to it for a little bit. I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, there's not really a whole lot to say. We're just wandering back through towards Thorntail Hollow. You do that a lot in this section of the game. You just go back and forth through to this little segment. So, in this one in particular, compared to some of the other ones where you just go around for a place, this seems to take a really long time to get through, and it's just not a whole lot going on. But what the heck, I figure I'd show it. Just because it's the first time back and I have things to say, but even though I don't have things to say. That's just kind of how it goes. I never have things to say, but I just act like I do anyway. But, yep, that's how it is. Dodge that. And here we are, back in Lightfoot Village. So let's just be on our merry way, and a puppy!
Hey there, little fella. Oh, I don't like this, Fox. Fox! Look out! It's a trap! Get it!
Where's Admiral Akbar when you need him?
That's the one! That's the stinking beast that took my treasure! What happened? Untie me right now! I am Chief Lightfoot, and we don't like thieves. Thief? What are you talking about? You take our treasure and give it to the stinking sharpclaws. Yeah, tell him, Chief. Kill the stinking pig. I didn't take your treasure. You gave it to me.
You dingus.
Let me show you what we do to thieves. Use the flame command at the right time, and I'll help you get out of here.
Yeah, this is, just kind of a little thing here. You basically just have to press A within the timing window, which gets narrower every time. But press A with good timing, and you'll make them run off in flames, rather than having them poke you with a sharp stick, like that. Each poke takes away half of a unit of health, So it looks like you get 10 stick pokes before you die. But I mean, other than that, there's really not a whole lot to say. Just press A with good timing and you shouldn't have too much trouble. I messed up the one time, but there's plenty of allowance here. Not so much allowance there. Not sure why it's so hard for that thing to breathe fire on a single dinosaur. And this is where the potential failure begins for this session. Don't worry, there's plenty more ahead. There we go. And with that...
Make the boat stop! Make it stop, and I'll untie you!
Okay.
Thanks for helping our queen, Fox. I'm glad I could return the favor.
Good timing. So, after that incident, we are here in the Lightfoot's village, which we kind of only passed by before, but now we actually get to see a little bit of the interior that they sealed off. They don't seem to come outside very much, to be perfectly honest, so the fact that we haven't seen them much before is not all that unusual. And you might think, well, let's just head back to Thorntail Hollow and be on our merry way like we were trying to before. And in truth, that would be preferable to me, but you can't. There are actually things to do here that make it very convenient for them to interrupt you at this point in your adventure to do. As in, you can't go onward until after this. If you dig there, you can grab this round peg, basically. And a round peg can be placed in a round hole. Fits much better than a square peg would. I'll tell you that much. I think you'll find a square peg somewhere too, actually. Well, there's a square peg in a square hole. But these holes that in these stone things here, some of them aren't filled, and you can place things there. There's a square hole there, and a triangular hole here, and on this one there's a round hole where we can place that block. Now that raises some stepping stones, which is rather convenient because you need to cross the water to get to there. There's a box you can break here, but in here you can flip that over and get a staff booster pad to get up here. Keep this in mind. You might want to remember that for later. Cross over here. You can kind of wander around through their village a little bit. Go down here. And if you talk over there is the chief's quarters. We'll head there in a little bit. We might want to explore this place and get a bit more familiar with the general surroundings before we attempt to talk to the chief again. Because that didn't work out too well for us before. Just wandering in here, and, well, we weren't really wandering in here, we just kind of got got knocked out and tied to a totem pole. Burn that down, and you can past it, like usual. Burning down those things can get you past them.
Fine.
And another diggy place. But yeah, I guess since there's not a whole lot of useful, unique things to say right now, I guess I'll just talk about this area, the Lightfoot Village, and say that I'm not a huge fan of this place. I don't think too many people who played this game are. As for exactly why, you might see, there's a good chance you might see what I mean by that fairly soonish. That's as far as you can go up here. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, there's a lot of different places here, and it can be sort of tricky to find your way around sometimes. Man, I am not speaking good. I don't know. I guess I'm just not in a particularly talkative mood, but I don't know. I guess that's kind of a weird thing to say whenever I'm trying to record a Let's Play, that I'm not in a particularly talkative mood. And it's not even necessarily true, because I'm talking a lot. I just don't really have a lot to say, I guess. So I'm talking a lot about nothing. No, not really. I shouldn't be so critical of myself. Well, maybe I should. Okay, you're just asking. Okay, that's weird. I don't like it. There's a firefly up there. There's a fuel cell. I think there's a way up there that I just can't remember ever particularly well. Yeah, this place is, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Okay, Tricky. You just make your way over here sometime when you're able. I'm gonna go look around the gate here. Yep, see, you made your way here, alright.
Hey, Fox! Shouldn't we take a look around? There may be a Krazoa spirit here.
Thanks for spoiling something that I wasn't necessarily going to say right off the bat, Tricky. Yeah, boy. Anyway. What's this? You know, it looks like a rocket boost pad, but it's deactivated. I guess. I guess you can't use that until later. What is this? Some kind of grave site that you were preparing for me for when you killed me on that totem pole? That's kind of morbid, actually, especially since it really oddly sort of makes sense that that's what that might have been. Yeah, I kind of just creeped myself out there. Anyway, let's go here and just place these blocks to raise some more stepping stones to make more places accessible. And while we're at it, we can take a quick look around. There's a weird entryway in this side of the mound here. It's like between the totem poles, the giant mound in the center, and the kind of rustic style dwelling.
I'm hungry.
Okay, Tricky, I know. If I give you some mushrooms, will you shut up? If I give you some mushrooms, will you shut up?
I'm
Quote of the day, folks. Anyway. But it's not that hard to figure out that the Lightfoot tribe in general was modeled after, well, I guess in some ways stereotypes of Native Americans, but anyway, I'm not sure how much more to say on that subject. Did you just fall asleep in the water? That is ridiculous. I'm going this way. You can catch up if you want to. Anyway. Yep, and there you caught up. Well, some easy pickings on mushroom stuff. And these stepping stones will get you up to here. And on that note, we can go talk to the chief. I don't know. But this is going to get into me saying more I don't like about this place, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just gonna try and head back to the chief's hut, I guess. Yes, what do you want to say? You excited that you're swimming? Well, that's nice. I feel real happy for you. But personally, I don't know. I mean, I like swimming. I'm not all that great at it, but it's not anything that I'm particularly unwilling to do. But in this game, I would rather stay on dry land because I don't know. I've had enough of falling into water in the last recording session. Which means I probably should just take that ladder, but I don't feel like it. Anyway.
Oh, not you again. We know you didn't take our treasure, so just go away. Yeah. So, you looking for Krazoa spirits, eh?
Yes, I am.
So, maybe I help you, eh? You see, we keep a secret from the Sharp Claws. Under our village is a mighty chamber. Some say it was built by the Krazoa. Do you want to see for yourself, maybe?
What? Just went with the lighting.
Stupid question. Of course we want to see that.
Don't speak
Not
out of
so
turn.
fast. Only if you complete the Lightfoot test can you enter.
Okay, that doesn't sound very...
They're laughing at you, Fox. You gotta do it now.
But before you decide, take a look at this.
Okay, and there's basically 2 different tests here that you have to do. And you have to complete both of them before you can go on with the rest of the game. There's 2 tests. There's the tracking test, which you basically run around and activate the totem poles. And there's the test of strength, which is button mashing. And I'll do the tracking test first because that's... I don't know. It's easier to me, but there's also still plenty of opportunity to fail.
Activate all 4 totem pole before time runs out. Go!
Okay, so if you were paying attention when we were going around the village, you might have noticed 4 big totem poles with activation switches on the side of them. You couldn't activate them then because there was no test going on for you to do so. But now you're taking the test, you can go in and switch on the totem poles. what the goal of the test is basically, can you run around and activate all 4 of them within a certain time? They give you 2.5 minutes, which is the time of the fastest, which basically the fastest time any of them had done it. And they make you go up against that to prove that you're worthy. Yeah, I don't know what exactly they're playing at. They're basically just trying to make it impossible for you to go on because they're dicks. Anyway, launch up here and activate the 3rd totem pole. And I believe the 4th one, they're also all on your map, by the way, but I don't feel like pulling up my map right now. Yes, there's the 4th one. So now we have to go over this way. Do I remember the way to get there? I hope I do. Oh wait, yeah. It's not that hard. It's just you just have to swim over to it and climb the side of the thing. Yeah, there's plenty of time. There's plenty of time for this. It's just you have to know where all of them are, or you're not gonna be able to, or you're just gonna wander around and waste time. You don't even have to run back. You just have to activate all of them within the time.
Well done, Fox. You have completed the tracking test. Very good.
So why are you still laughing at me? Wait, did he just say bad guy? I mean, they're sketchy, but I don't know if I'd go that far, Tricky.